Your chest is tight. Your heart is going a little too fast. Some old part of you is braced hard for something that is not there, and nothing is wrong. You have checked twice. The bills are paid. Nobody is angry at you. The door is locked, so you scan your life instead. Work is fine. Your people are fine. You are fine. And still, underneath all of it, there is a low hum of dread. Like you forgot something and cannot remember what. Maybe it wakes you at 4 a.m., heart pounding, before you have a single thought. Maybe it lands at your desk at 3 p.m. out of nowhere. Maybe it is just always there, a quiet hand pressing on your chest. You did nothing to start it. You can find nothing to blame it on. And that is the part that scares you the most. Because if there is no reason out there, then maybe the problem is in here. Maybe something is wrong with you. Hold on to that thought. It is exactly backward. But to see why, you have to look at what your body is actually doing. Here is the strange part. Your body is not confused at all. It is running a program perfectly, on purpose. Think about what fear is actually for. It is your body getting ready for something physical, to run or to fight right now, this second. It is built for a predator, a fall, a fight you have seconds to win. But there is no predator. You are lying still in a warm bed, and nothing in the world is hunting you. Your body geared up for a life or death emergency, and there is nothing here at all. And notice one more thing. The feeling comes first. The reason comes second, if it ever comes. You have felt this in miniature. You reach into the grass, you see a coiled shape, and you snatch your hand back before you know it is only a garden hose. You jumped first. You worked out that it was a hose half a second later. That order is the whole mystery. Your body did not wait for proof. It reacted, and then it let your slow-thinking brain catch up. A fast, crude alarm that trips on a maybe long before you can check whether the maybe is real. When the dread arrives for no reason, that is not a malfunction. It is the alarm doing exactly what it was built to do. The real question is why it was ever built this jumpy. And to answer that, you have to go back a very long way. So put yourself back in that grass. 100,000 years ago, you are small and slow and soft, and the night around you is full of things that are none of those. Something rustles in the dark just to your left. You do not decide anything. You are already up, already moving, heart slamming, before your mind has formed a single word. 9 times in 10, it is only the wind. You sit back down feeling foolish. You spent all that fear on nothing. But think about the 10th time. The one time in the dark when something really is there. If your body had waited to be sure, waited for proof, taken even 1 second to think it over, that second would have been your last. There is no lesson afterward. There is no next time. So here is the terrible math that shaped you. Flinch at 100 shadows, and all it costs is 100 wasted sprints and a pounding chest. Fail to flinch at the one real thing, and it costs you your life and every life that would ever have come after you. A body that startles at nothing lives to startle again. A body that waits for certainty dies once and completely. Every person in your family line, all the way back, belonged to the first kind. Not one of them was calm in the dark. If even one of them had been, you would not be here at all. Your dread did not sneak in as a weakness. It is the reason your whole line lived long enough to make you. An evolutionary psychiatrist named Randolph Nesse gave this a name. He called it the smoke detector principle. Think about the smoke detector in your kitchen. It shrieks at burnt toast. It screams at the steam from a hot shower. Almost every time it goes off, there is no fire, and it is deafening, and you stand there waving a towel at the ceiling. Would you take the battery out? Of course not. Because the one time it really matters, there is a real fire, and you need it screaming while you sleep. A detector that never once cries wolf is a detector that will one day stay silent while the house burns. So it is built to be too sensitive on purpose, loud and wrong 100 times, so that it is right the single time that saves your life. Evolution set your fear to that exact same sensitivity, and when it trips, it does not send a thought. It sends your whole body to war. Over a century ago, a physiologist named Walter Cannon gave that response its name, the fight-or-flight response. A flood of adrenaline slams your heart and empties your stomach. It drives the blood out into your arms and legs so you can run or swing with everything you have. It is a beautiful machine for surviving a leopard, and now it fires at an unopened email. That dread with no cause is not you breaking down. It is a smoke detector turned up a little too high on purpose, wired to a body that still braces for a leopard. There is no leopard. There was never meant to be one. The alarm goes off on a maybe, and a maybe is almost always nothing. But now the maybe never ends. A leopard is a clean kind of fear. It appears, your body floods, and then it leaves, or you escape, and your body gets the message. Safe now. Stand down. The heart slows. The alarm resets and goes quiet. Now look at what you are afraid of instead. The email you have not opened. The number in your bank account. The slow sense that you are falling behind, that people are judging you, that something bad is on its way. None of these are leopards. None of them ever step into the open where you can look at them. And none of them ever leave. Your body never gets the all clear. The alarm was made to blast for a moment and then go silent. Instead, it hums on low and constant for months and years. That hum is the anxiety you cannot explain. It is an emergency system built for seconds, left switched on for a lifetime. And a system built for seconds slowly wears you down when it never gets to stop. A panic attack is that same alarm turned all the way up in a room where nothing at all is happening. The full survival response, the racing heart, the tunnel vision, the flat certainty that you are about to die. Every siren your body owns, screaming for a fire that is not there. And here is the cruel twist. You feel the dread. You go looking for the cause. You find nothing. So you decide the cause must be you, that you must be broken somehow. And that thought, something is wrong with me, is a fresh threat all its own, which trips the alarm all over again. Try this instead the next time it comes. Rather than hunting for what is wrong, name what is actually happening. This is my old alarm firing. There is no fire, only the smoke of an ordinary day. You do not have to find the leopard. There isn't one. You have been looking for the reason in the wrong place this whole time. You searched the room. You searched your life. You were certain a feeling this strong had to be pointing at something real. But it was never pointing outward. It fires on maybe. That is not a fault in the wiring. That is the wiring doing exactly what it was made to do. The same wiring that walked your whole bloodline safely out of the dark. So the pounding heart over nothing is not the mark of a broken person. It is the sound of a guard who has never once abandoned the post. It would still rather wake you 1,000 nights for nothing than let the one real danger reach you while you sleep. That is not the feeling failing you. That is the feeling loving you in the only language it has ever had. You cannot talk it out of the job. You were never built to, but you can meet it differently. The next time it begins to blare, you do not have to tear the whole house apart looking for the fire. You can lay a hand flat on your own chest, feel it pounding away for you, and answer it plainly. It is not a warning that something is wrong with you. It is a smoke detector that loves you too much to ever stay quiet. And tonight, there is no fire, only toast.